Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Chris, and in today's video we are going to be playing the best deck in Clash Royale right now, and that is going to be this Pigs Hero Wizard deck with the Hero Goblins. Let's hop into the first game here. Alright, so we do find our first match here. Let's just go ahead and bar barrel the bridge here. You want to play pretty slow in the start because you don't want to play like too aggressive and then get like punished if they have something that's good against your deck. I'm just going to go Ghost here, and then if he decides to pop the ability, we can go for a high E Spirit. The Hero Goblins are like everywhere right now, as you guys probably know. They literally are just in every single deck. Probably playing up against Drill here if I had to guess, so it's going to be an interesting match. His Fire Spirit is literally just jumping over the, or spawning over the bridge. It's kind of funny. Looks goofy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop our Wizard ability, and then throw down some pigs there too. Just because I maybe thought we can get a little bit of damage. We didn't get that much, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. We are gonna be able to take out everything here, I think, so. Kind of worked out. Go pop our ability here. We can go ahead and just pop an E-Spirit. I'm actually able to take out everything. I didn't think that E-Spirit was going to actually block all that damage, but it actually worked out pretty well there for me. I could just go ahead and bar barrel his Furnace here. And that should be full good defense. He does have his Evo Furnace and Cycle next. He's probably running Evo Cannon as well, but he's still off Cycle. I'm just going to go Pigs here to kite back these Goblins and cycle the Evolution. He's yet to play a Drill, which is interesting. So, kind of just waiting on that, but we do have both our Evolutions in Cycle. I think I am just going to take the Lightning on this, though. I really don't want to deal with that Evo Furnace. And then I'll go Goblins with his Hero Goblins. So clean defense, nothing crazy. Let's just go Wizard the back. I feel like I'm probably going to get a poison out of him here. Okay, so he's running Graveyard. Interesting. Okay, so he is going to go ahead and do that. A little unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. We are going to get a good defense here. He probably is running the Evo Cannon. Yeah, as you guys can see, he plays it there. So not the best piggies, because they do go right into that Evo Cannon. We're just going to go with our Hero Wizard here and pop our Goblin ability. We're just going to go with another hut here. And Goblin's his Graveyard. We can go ahead and go piggies now too. He's getting a lot of damage though, man. Just feels so hard no matter what you do to not take damage to the Graveyard, but he does waste his cannon here. Our Wizard gets a lot of damage, which is really nice. We're kind of just fighting for our life right now to try and get as much little damage as we can. And it's working out alright right now, I would say. We're doing pretty good. We are going to be able to get down another pretty good push here too, which is really nice. He actually is going to get down his Furnace here too. We are going to be able to pop our Goblins here. You guys can see the Wizard is helping out a bunch there. And we're actually going to go in here with our Ghost plus Pigs because he did just use up his Evo Cannon, which is honestly huge for us because now he really doesn't have anything for those Pigs, guys. Those Pigs are going to go in and boom, take the tower. Yeah, this deck is just super strong right now, but we do take a nice first win here. Let's just hop into the next game here. Alright guys, so we do find our next game here. Let's go ahead and just split our Goblins to the back. He's going to Bowler, so... I'm actually going to go Pigs on the left here since he went Bowler, because Bowler's just such a good counter to Pigs. And he uses up his Bar Barrel as well here. He even goes for a NATO to activate his King, which is kind of interesting. So he committed a lot of elixir on that defense to where he won't really be able to do much with his bowler. We could just go ahead and go Ghost on top here. He is going to go Baby Dragon, so we're probably playing against Loon Freeze if I had to guess. We'll go ahead with a high E-Spirit here, and then we're going to go with our Wizard. Just so we don't take too much Baby Dragon damage, honestly. I'm tempted to play aggressive here, but I kind of can't because his deck is just like a strong deck in general. And it's one that you don't want to be aggressive into. We're just going to go for Goblins in the middle here. Go for a Bar Barrel like that. And go ahead with another set of Goblins as well. He's actually going to pop his Knight abilities, so I feel pretty comfortable going in with a set of Pigs here. He probably will be able to get his Buller down, but I don't think he'll get too much of a counter push off. If he even goes Balloon, we could just go Hut plus our Wizard and we should be fine. If he decides to not go in with anything, we could just go in with our Ghost on the Bowler, which I think is what we're going to do. And he actually is going to use up his Baby Dragon again, just like before, so I'll definitely take that. We'll just go ahead and go E-Spirit. And then I think we're just going to let that Baby Dragon go. We'll just go ahead with Goblins at the bridge here. We probably will just Bar Barrel them, though. Never mind, he's actually going to Inferno Dragon. So he does Inferno Dragon plus Knight, which is fine, because I could just go into my Hut here. And then I could pop the late Goblin ability. He actually is going to pre-Goblin Barrel, pre-Bar Barrel, I mean, which is kind of interesting. We're just going to go in with our Wizard like this here, I think. He pops his Knight ability, kind of a big waste there by him. We're just going to go ahead and go with our Evo Piggies here. And he is probably going to Tornado or Freeze, yeah, so he goes for a Freeze there. Kind of sucks, but what are you going to do about it? We'll go ahead and pop our Wizard ability, that way we can get some good damage on his tower. He actually does pop his Evo Inferno Dragon down. I'm just going to Lightning it because that's something that you really don't want to deal with. It just does so much damage, and it's like just such a strong card. We'll go with our Evo Ghost here, and we're actually going to play quite aggressive here. We're going to go in with a Hero Wizard plus Pigs, and we're going to pop our ability. He gets a really, really good freeze down, man. That really sucks. I don't think he really will go in here. I'm kind of unsure. Okay, so he's actually running Graveyard. What? Wow, I was not expecting that, guys. What the heck? He's running Graveyard, not... Wow, so he's running Graveyard Freeze. Interesting. What the heck, man? We'll go ahead and Lightning this. We can go in with our Wizard plus ability here. He does waste his NATO because I do just go pop the ability. So he doesn't get as much value. Hopefully we can get a shot on the Wizard. Oh my god, that's really good. Okay, he's in Lightning range, so, I mean, it should just be GG, because I could just cycle to a Lightning. So yeah, really nice win there. I was really shocked to see him running Graveyard over Balloon Freeze, but really nice win. As you guys can see, he's pretty much playing that other deck, but he just has Graveyard subbed in. Really good win there, though. Let's hop into the next game. Alright, so we do find our next game here. Let's just go for a split Goblins in the back here. He doesn't seem to be playing anything, so we're probably playing up against like some sort of, you know, slow-paced deck. We'll just go in and E-Spirit in the back here. And then I think I'm just going to look to go ahead and go Ghost on his Bowler. That's kind of unfortunate. He gets down his E-Drag. We're going to have to place our Wizard now because we really don't have a good hand to deal with that. So really similar deck already to last game. Here I think I'm actually going to go into my Piggies because he doesn't have Bowler and Cycle now. We'll go ahead and pop our Wizard ability too, just to kill his Baby Dragon. I really don't have to worry about that now, and we actually are able to do some tower damage too, so definitely worth the 1 elixir that I had to spend for that. He did use his Bar Barrel up too, so I could probably just go Goblins the bridge here. He is going to go ahead and go Balloon Lumberjack. But since our Goblins were pretty early, our tower's actually going to be locked on now to his Balloon, which is pretty nice. We could just go ahead and E-Spirit that now, and he shouldn't really get any damage. He gets the Rage drop damage, but that's not a big deal to me. Let's just barbarrel the bridge here. He does Baby Dragon in the back, but that's not really a big deal to me. I'm just gonna go with my Wizard. And he is gonna go Inferno Dragon, which is kind of interesting. Let's just go ahead and go in with our piggies here. He's probably just gonna bowler. Yep. We do get our Wizard ability down, so we get like one hit of Splash on the tower, which I definitely will take. I'm definitely not mad about that. Let's just go ahead and split our goblins in the back, and then just go in like that on his push. Yeah, that would be a good stop there, I think. If he decided to freeze that, I did have enough for my Wizard, so he would have been fine. He actually places his bowler down defensively there, thinking that I was going to go with my goblins, but I'm not going to. We're just going to go Barbarrel to put this behind the bowler. Perfect. And obviously now, since he doesn't have bowler in cycle, we're definitely going to take advantage and go in on the left, especially since he just used his Evo E-Drag, or I-Drag on the other side. We can kind of just see if we can get something, but it doesn't really look like we're going to get much there. We'll go ahead and pop our ability here, and then we're going to go E-Spirit for the I-Drag. But yeah, there goes both of his evolutions, so that's really nice that he doesn't have either of them in cycle anymore. We're going to go ahead and pop our goblins to pull the I-Drag, maybe to the other lane here, but kind of looks like it could go down either one right now. He is going to go in here with another push. We're just going to go ahead and lightning everything, just like before. Our tower is locked onto his balloon right now, so we can just go ahead and E-Spirit. Hopefully that doesn't get a hit. Okay, never mind, it gets a hit. That kind of sucks. I'm more worried about my right side, though, with that I-Drag, but we actually don't, lose our tower, so we're chilling. But this is a pretty scary game right now. It could kind of go either way, I feel like. But this is definitely our matchup, if I had to say. As long as we just don't make too many mistakes, we're fine. But we're making a lot of mistakes right now. Really good lightning there. We can just go ahead and go in with a high hut now to hopefully stop any damage. Which hopefully we're not going to take any. A little too close there, guys. We'll go ahead some piggies here. He's probably just going to, yeah, do that. We do get a good lightning down, but this next defense is going to be really, really rough, especially if he gets down everything that he needs to. We'll go ahead and go in like this, like that. We're going to get down a hut here to go with our Wizard all the way to the side here, pop our ability, go with like an E-Spirit maybe too. I don't know how that balloon is still alive, man. Wow, and his lumberjack gets to the tower. That's crazy, man. That's so unfair. So we do find our next match here. We're just going to have to bar barrel this, honestly. Probably playing up against some sort of spam deck from the looks of it already. We do get a good stop on everything there too, which is really nice. We'll just go Ghost to the back. That way if he pops his ability, he doesn't get as much value. He still gets a couple hits, but that's fine. Go ahead and pop our goblins down for that on the bush. Then go war a split piggies, since we kind of have a little bit of stuff down both lanes right now. We can go ahead and pop our goblin ability, maybe knock out that rascal a little bit quicker. Then we can just go with a hut here too in the middle to hopefully take out most of his stuff. Just so much value out of those goblins from both sides on our ends there. But Wizard, we'll hopefully get something out of him. I think he's just back to his Ghost, Oh, maybe he's just gonna go Skelly Barrel. That's the thing with Skeleton Barrel, it has a lot of versatility. This is probably like the most popular bait deck in the game that we're playing against right now, so hopefully we can get a nice win. He's gonna get one Dark Goblin hit, so but that's fine. I don't think that's a big deal, really. Let's just go Barbell the back. I think go with some split goblins too. I would say that this is a decent matchup for us. That wasn't my best wizard, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of a sloppy wizard, but it is what it is. I'm kind of just waiting last second here, that way if he goes Skelly Barrel, he doesn't get as much value out of it. We need to save our hut for his Skeleton Barrel, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. We get a lot of damage there, though. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about with saving my hut, though. We need it for the Skeleton Barrel, which he does play there, so we knew it was coming. We're going to have to go in with a hut here, probably, and then we're going to have to lightning his tower here, too. I think we're fine, though.
GG. Nice win. Got a little too close there at the end, but we do get a awesome win. I am going to end the video there, guys. I hope you did enjoy. We got a nice few wins. Just wanted to make a video on this deck because it is just, you know, getting so many wins right now in the current meta. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Have a good one. Peace out.